Hi, it is 11:14. Good morning. Wanted to give you an update on where I'm at. I'm in the car again. This time, I don't know where I'm going. I want to go out. I told my husband to grab for my purse, and I said, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm leaving. And he's like, okay. he's he's known me for 25 years, and he can see it. He can see when I get stir crazy. I get a little fidgety. I get a little restless. I get a little, I want to go. I need to go. I've always been that way. Always. When we lived in California, drop of a hat. When I was younger, before I had bills and kids and responsibilities and all that shit. And I was just a college student making very little money, having what I thought was no time. Ha 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 ha. I'd get a hair up my butt and just go to San Francisco. Let's go 4 hours away and just drive. I don't really know where I'm going. I just know that I want to go out somewhere. I don't see myself going very far because I do need to stay a little local. I reminded myself earlier about an appointment I need to, not an appointment, a person I need to call for an appointment. I saw my dad today. We had breakfast. Today's Wednesday, by the way. Wednesday the 9th. We ate and saw each other this morning. He got a new car yesterday, which I'm really happy about. I'm really, really, really happy about that. Because all these new cars, that he got a 25 Kia something. I don't know what it is. All these new cars have like lane assist and cameras and backup cameras and all kinds of doodads and ding dongs and thingamajiggies, and he needs all of those thingamajiggies. He needs cameras in all kinds of places. He needs signal alerts when somebody's next to him because he can't turn his head. My mom would help him drive. He can drive, okay? He can drive. He's a good driver. But she would help him just to see around the car a little bit. And when she died, I looked at him and I said, you need a housekeeper and you need a new car. And so he's got the car covered, and that's awesome. Another thing I feel really, really, really positive about is 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday, Tuesday, I was up. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was thinking about leaving my current full-time job for the uncertainty of I work, I eat kind of a thing. And I don't know, I was really, I'm calming myself down, but this is the only time in my whole life that I'm going to be using doing my own practices. My own practices were side gigs for me. They were always side gigs. But this is my main. This is like my bread and butter now. And so yesterday, 3 in the morning, I looked at my current calendar at the private practice I have a couple hours in. Thursday is my day off of my full-time job. So I adjusted the time on Thursday. Usually, what I've always done is I started work my time at 12, 10 Pacific. And then I worked, 4 or 5 hours that day. And that would be it. Because I needed the morning to get errands done, doctor's appointments. That's my time to like decompress, do something fun, and then I get to work. And when I first showed up here, actually, I was in, there was a church meeting I'd go to at 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So I don't go to that anymore. But there were things I was doing at that time that prevented me from, plus I didn't want to, extend myself and work all the damn time. So yesterday, 3 a.m., I adjusted my calendar. I added 6 and 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and a 9 a.m. I also added, so what I'm going to do is Tuesday and Thursday is going to be from 6 a.m. Pacific time to 6 p.m. Pacific time. In those 12 hours, I will be taking 4 hours off. I will be having a 3-hour lunch and a 1-hour break in the afternoon. So I added all of these hours. I factored in the hours of people that I'm already seeing on Thursday. Put that in there. Yesterday, I had like 4 or 5 hours free. Okay? Maybe 5's a little excessive. I think I had 4. Outside of the 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is 8 o'clock mine, I'm all full. I am all full. I had to think about appointments I had coming up and then move those around because again, on Thursdays, that's when I do my appointments, right? And I had some appointments coming up. Not a lot, but just a little things. And I had to move those around. When somebody was in the spot of the appointment and I had an open spot, I would look back and I'd have a new client. I got 4 new people yesterday. The only spot that is available is 6 a.m. Thursday. So I really appreciate God letting me know that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Because those spots were 5 hours old and my day is full tomorrow. It is completely full tomorrow. I work from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. with 3-hour break. 3 hours that tomorrow. 3 hours off tomorrow. So out of 10 hours, 9, 8, 7. I'm working 7 hours tomorrow. I have 7 people. And most of them, about 4 or 5 of them are new. So, it really makes me know that I'm gonna have a really good schedule. And that really helps me. It really helps me know that I don't have to be anxious over it, because it will be okay. Whatever you feel nervous about, scared of, it will be okay. I'm using this extra money to pay off more debt faster, so I don't have a lot of bills when I get to June. And most of my bills I do have credit cards, but most of the stuff that really nickels and dimes me to death are those like pay in 4s, which can turn into a pay in 12. Those are the things that add up. They really do add up. And I've had quite a bit of those recently add up. Let's see what's going on with this. So, with with those pays and 4s, I have probably, after pay's taken care of, PayPal is not a big deal. My really big one that I have to really get down is Affirm. My Affirm is quite a bit. But if I really go after it and I really attack it, this paycheck for my side gig calendar is going to go towards Klarna and Affirm entirely. My entire thing is gone, which is okay, because that's why I use that money. That money is to offset my paycheck in order for me to not suffer so much. So anyway, I'm gonna take that. That's gonna get all taken care of for the next month. And then my next check, I need to get my son some tires for his car. I'm gonna put more money down on Affirm and just continue to keep things on the happy with my bills. So it'll work out. It really will be okay. Because I've had so many moments where I wasn't sure. I wasn't gonna stay at my full-time job. That isn't something I'm gonna do. But I wasn't sure that this would work out entirely. And I just, in the back of my head, I thought, if this doesn't happen, and if I'm truly struggling, I'll find a full-time job. I'll just find work. It isn't like it's hard to find work. I fucking find it. Hell, I'll have a job in 2 weeks. Essentially, I will. I'm a mental health worker. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I can find a place that needs a therapist. Okay, that isn't a problem at all. So, that's where I've been to reassure me that things will be okay, it'll be alright. And that has helped. But to know that we can not only pay off bills and thrive with my change of environment. It's throwing rocks at me. That is something I am super excited about. Super excited. So wonderful to know that I will be okay. I was even thinking about paying off my car early. My husband's putting $1,000 on my car bill a month, which is like $300 more than the minimum. Okay, so because the car's a lot of money. This car is a lot of money, and I was looking at it, and I thought, if he does 1,000 and if I do 1,000 every month, we're done with this bitch in 15 months. Like, done. Like, 40K, done. 15 months from now. 15 months from when I start in June. And things even out with my finances. 15 months from there. So probably like October of next year. That'll be awesome, because we're going to have a college student this fall. And that makes me nervous. I wasn't nervous when I was a college student. I kind of always knew that in the back of my head my parents would be okay about it. I didn't go to expensive schools. But I wasn't worried about the money. And as a parent, whoo, shit makes you think. I'm not going to tell him not to go. But makes me wonder how I'm gonna make it all mesh together. On a better note, my son had his wisdom teeth taken out last Friday, and he is healing so beautifully. He is so good. And then what makes it even better is the fact that I had to take a credit card out for it, for the $500 for his oral surgery. And the best part about that card is the fact that I submitted the receipts to my HSA and they are going to reimburse me. Last year, they told us to fuck off. They did not reimburse us for shit. It went on my husband's credit card and we got it taken care of, but I submitted and told them, and they were like, nope, we're not paying for it. And I'm like, why? And I never really, for something about the receipt, that was the receipt I got. It was detailed. It was, I don't know, it just didn't work. But his is going to be paid for. And that is so wonderful. So good. I'm happy. I'm so happy. So, it's going to be really exciting. The future looks really good. We miss our mom. My mom. Miss my mom. My dad tears up. He teared up today. I don't know if he's crying. He doesn't cry in front of me anymore. But we get the lump in our throat. And miss her. But ultimately we're figuring it out. And this is the part of grieving that they call assimilation, but it's really acceptance. And the assimilation part is knowing that your life not as good without the person, but has returned to somewhat of a normal. And there are big things coming up this year, next month even, that I'm really going to miss her for. I'm going to miss her for my son's graduation. I'm really going to miss her. She should fucking be there. He's driving her car, so that has eased up on our time management. My husband no longer has to leave work and go get him. Not that he cared, but it was one of those things that if he had a meeting and he couldn't, I had to figure it out. And there were some days that were just fucking hairy. So I don't like that feeling. I really don't. But yeah, it's definitely something that I wanted to let you know that it's rough. It still gets 0 stars for me. I still wouldn't fucking recommend it with the death of a loved one. But it's really nice to know that we're gonna be okay. We'll be okay. The holes in her heart will be scarred. There will always be that scar in her heart for where she should be. So, but I'm happy for my dad. He really likes his car. I saw it this morning, and he's having a really good time with it. He just loves all of those bells and whistles. The car seat moves back and then moves forward when he sits down and shuts the doors. I don't think he's ever had a new car. He said that I asked him if he had a new car, and I think the last time he had a new car, like not used, I don't know. I think it was before the kids were born. Me kid, my big brother, these kids, me and my two brothers. He said, because it was the Mazda, so that was in the 70s. So my husband and I buy new because I don't want to have to deal with the car repairs. And we maintain them really well, but I don't know. We just take the financial hit, buy new, and then when it starts to, we pay it off, and then when it starts to show age or wear, fix a couple of things, and then we try to figure out what to do with it. So yeah. I don't know where I'm going, but I do know I'm going to Dallas. And I also know that everything's going to be good. I modified my Thursday before June for a couple of reasons. One is I needed to know that things were going to be okay, and the other is financially to start healing and getting that extra money out, but also knowing that if I needed more time to fill these spots, it would be there. And I don't have all my spots. I gotta get my VA's, my situation has to wrap up first in order for me to fully open my calendar. I'm gonna have 2 days for Grow and then 2 days for Rula. Wednesday, I'm super excited on Wednesdays to spend my day in the water at World Springs. I am so stoked. I can't wait to really do some deep self-care on Wednesdays. The reason I have 3 hours on Tuesday and Thursday available for lunch is because if I want to spend time with my kids at their lunch break, I need that time because they all have different lunch times. One could be at 12:50 for 25 minutes. Another one's at 11:24 for 25 minutes. It's just, and I'm going to do that Tuesday and Thursday. I'm building in time for my kids so I can see them at school. I'm also building in time for those 3 hours if I want to eat lunch with my dad. Tuesday and Thursday I would be starting work at 8 a.m. Central, so 6 p.m. Pacific should somebody take that spot. So yeah, but Fridays and Mondays I'm starting at 9 Pacific, which is 11 Central, so I can have breakfast with him and go out there for breakfast. He knows all this. Yeah. I really appreciate you watching. I know I didn't have anything profound to say today. The Sunday was my birthday. Yeah, Sunday, this last weekend. Saturday I got my tattoo re-inked on my side, which hurt a lot. And I got my hand tattoo re-inked also. So they're all healing right now until Saturday this weekend. This coming Sunday is a plant sale. And last weekend I got online and sold some plants on Facebook. And made a little bit of some money, $350. So I'm gonna see if one of the buyers wants another one of my plants before I ship on Monday. And on a good note, the plants I'm propagating seem to be growing some roots, which is amazing. But yes, I appreciate you watching, and you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Don't forget to hug your family. Don't let shit go by where you think I can do it tomorrow. If you can do it today, then just do it. Just do it. Find some time, give them a call, sit down with somebody, ask them how their day went. We just don't know when things are going to turn sideways. And we only got right now. That's essentially all we got. So, if you know you've got right now, then use it. And that's a therapy homework. Go use that shit. Alright. Love you.